What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm over here at Mike's shop and he's going to let me work on this thing over here. We're going to figure out how to get a bigger radiator in this thing, and we also got to go ahead and make the changes for Union County Dragway coming up this weekend. That involves changing the back springs, putting a lot of weight in the car, changing the bar angles. So we're going to try to get all that done tonight. It's now Monday. I'm leaving Thursday night to go down there. The race is actually on Friday. It's first round, so I think it's like 4 or 5 o'clock. So I'm gonna try to get down there Thursday night, drive through the night, and then hopefully we'll be good to go. So we're racing Union County Dragway, State of the Union, South Carolina. Y'all come see us, come hang out. It's gonna be fun. 250 cars. It's free entry, $25,000 purse. So there is going to be a bunch of cars there. So I want to make this thing, I've been wanting to put this bigger radiator in it. It's going to be a little bit more nose weight, but I mean, it's okay. We might at some point move it to the back of the car, but that's just not going to happen today. So here we go, guys. Check it out. If you want to support the channel, head on over to turbojohnracing.com. Grab yourself some hats and t-shirts. Hit that like button. Every like you give helps the analytics. And also, if you can go ahead and watch to the end of the video, that'd be awesome. Thanks, guys. All right, guys, under the back of the car is done. We put the bar angle back on the bottom, so we got some rake back in it, put some anti-squat in it, changed the back shocks, changed the back springs so that we can put weight in the back of the car, change the shock settings. Something else I wanted to show y'all too. I bought this off of Amazon not too long ago. It's a bicycle tire pump or a shock pump. It's not a tire pump, it's an actual handheld tire pump. Now, there's Mark Minster sells one pretty cool. Randy has, but this is an actual pump. It's a mechanical pump that just comes out and it just pumps. And this is pretty cool because it's minimal air loss. Got it off of Amazon. It was like 30 or 40 bucks. But basically, this screws onto the valve, and then once that's tight, then you tighten this up, and then that's how you just don't lose much pressure is what it is. And then while it was up here hanging, then you just set it to whatever you want to set it at. Mine were on 50, and I just turned it up to 75. But dude, this is pretty cool. That's the first time I've actually used this, so I thought that was pretty neat. Holly is disconnected, all the power, all the inputs and outputs, all the harnesses. He's got the grounded right there where he's welding. He's just welding a bracket to support the radiator. So it's gonna be like right there by the turbo. I probably won't have it on during a run just because, you know, the fan blowing hot air across the radiator. So, you know, that's just one of those things. But at some point we might move it back here. But the problem is I don't really have anywhere to mount it back here. It would have to be inside the car, and that's where all my weight and stuff is. So I don't know that, actually I may not ever move it. It may just stay in the front. That's gonna hold a little bit more water, so it's a little bit more nose weight. So, you know, the weight back here will just have to compensate. All right, guys, so the radiator is almost mounted. All he's gonna do is come across the top, we think, with a strap now, and just kind of bolt it over to this. It's all welded up. Well, it's not quite all welded up. He's gonna finish welding it up. And yes, I know that this is like right in front of the turbo. It's gonna be blocking the hole there as well, but I think it'll be fine. I probably will not run the fan while we're making a pass, just so that it's more of a heat sink at that point. So, you know, probably turn on the water pump possibly, but I just need this thing to be able to cool down relatively fast. So what I'm gonna do is I got my Davies Craig pump up here. That's gonna mount down on the bottom, actually to the radiator. I'm gonna have a piece of hose on it. Actually, I may come over this way, but basically it's gonna go into those 2 ports right there where the block is. We got a different thermostat housing. So this is gonna come over. I've got an inline radiator cap, and then that'll go down to the top of the radiator. And then all this other junk back here will take off. I am going to leave this as an overflow. So we'll make that as an overflow so we don't have any issues there. So yeah, coming along. All right, Mike hooked it up. Me and Mike been over here working on it for about 4 hours-ish, 5. And we have it completed for the most part. He welded basically this little support down across the bottom. We have this mounted with just a coupler. And you can hear it running. It's got the fan on the inside. We tried to see how much water it was pumping, but it was pumping so much water it looked like a geyser. I mean, so it's moving quite a bit of water. I wish we could actually see how much, but I mean, I guess we'll see how it works out. So this is fine. The only thing I got left to do, I've got to put a plug in this overflow here, and that way this is just, I may end up sealing that completely. I'll go back and trim all this stuff up, but this is very secure. This is not going anywhere. And I've got to go, this is gonna be my overflow tank, so I've got to go from here to over here, and then I think we're done. What do you think?
That's it, done.
Close enough. Well, I appreciate the help, Mike. Thanks for getting me going. This is actually the radiator that come off of his car. He put that little one on it. What was it? CFJ or CFS, CFR. It's the little one, right? It's for the dragster. They're like $500, and so this one's gonna work fine for us, and hopefully.
And I would have continued to use this, except for it was right in the way of the ProCharger.
The ProCharger, because that's right. We were belt drive with this one, and then when you went gear drive, it got in the way.
It worked perfectly fine on the Dodge for however long.
Yeah, I mean, he had the fan on the opposite side, so we just turned it over. Yeah, this is going to work, and hopefully it'll make it so it cools. It's got more capacity, so that's going to be a positive. All right, guys, well, we are ready. The back suspension's done. The only thing I have left to do is put weight in the car. I'm going to do that at the track because my back's hurting and it's late.
And it's not antifreeze, it's water.
Yeah, it is water.
It's just water, guys.
Yeah, it's an empty antifreeze jug. So, and we actually got a little bit in the motor. This little pipe, it was running right down in there. So, yeah, but I mean, that Schaefer's oil is designed for water. Shout out to these TRS struts are freaking doing phenomenal. TBM brakes, awesome. Look at that thing roll. I mean, that's just crazy. Zero lag. All right, guys, we're done. We'll see y'all racing this weekend. Comment, like, and subscribe. Thanks.